How's it going, everyone? I recently did a video talking about video game price points and how they were quietly getting more and more expensive. While that $70 price tag hasn't shifted all that much on PlayStation, there has been no games that have gone with that $80 price route. Outer Worlds 2 tried, but ultimately they went back and that game sold at $70. By the way, Outer Worlds 2 seems to be a game that was commercially disappointing. Make that of what you will. I think trying to price that game at $80 definitely didn't build any consumer goodwill. Nevertheless, they did go with $70 and it still didn't do that well commercially. I think $80 would have made it done even worse. But as far as actual $80 games, Mario Kart World dropped on the Switch too, and outside of that, we haven't seen that. However, I have mentioned developers, more so publishers, have gotten more crafty about how they price their games. It's a lot of these special editions, it's a lot of these fake early accesses, it's a lot of these season passes and special editions getting more and more expensive, and content that would be available for you in the past, now you can pay to get it. And one of the most egregious examples of game pricing has to be WWE 2K26. This might be the most egregious game pricing I've ever seen in gaming. I know NBA 2K26, more people are bringing that up, and that was fairly egregious as well. This is the one that has came to my attention, and I also understand there's going to be a portion of you being like, brother, this is a sports game. Let the suckers buy the sports games. You don't have to talk about this, and yeah, sports games are going to screw over their fan base. And let me also say this, sports game fans absolutely are ones that are super into that franchise, that genre. It is that level of investment that so many publishers would pay to have from their fan base, because they are so invested, so you can get more mileage out of them. You can screw them over more, to put it bluntly. But WWE 2K26 is going at it a level that is just appalling to me. So first of all, they've got 4 separate editions. They've got the base game at $70, they've got the King of Kings edition at $100, they've got the Attitude Era edition at $130, and then the Monday Night War edition at $150. Yes, a $150 special edition. If that wasn't enough, now we are implementing battle passes into a sports game, and what's tied to the battle passes is ridiculous as well. So let's go over this post by the WWE 2K website. WWE 2K26 Ringside Report introducing the Ringside Pass. The Ringside Pass is their battle pass. With our announcement of WWE 2K26, we also revealed that we are evolving how we deliver DLC to players with the introduction of the all-new Ringside Pass. Whenever they start using terminology like this is evolving and we're gonna deliver it to you in a brand new way, why do you think they're saying that? Be honest with yourself. Why do you think they are evolving this process? They ain't evolving it so they can be more consumer friendly. That's code for open up those wallets. That's what that's code for. Offering more value than ever before, and with more content beyond just the new playable superstars. The new Ringside Pass follows a battle pass format featuring both a free and a premium track of rewards. We understand our community has made questions about how all of this works, so here's how it does work. Ringside Pass Season 1 will go live on March 6th with early access. Yes, this game has 1 week early access for all of the various editions that aren't the base game. How dare you only spend $70 on the game? Meaning players won't have to wait until after WrestleMania for the first DLC. We can't wait to reveal contents in the coming weeks. Every player will have access to the free track of the Ringside Pass, which features 60 rewards across 40 tiers, and some of those rewards featuring bundles of content. To unlock content, players will collect RXP by simply playing matches across most game modes, so long as they have an online connection. Wins will grant more RXP, and completing challenges, some repeatable and others via one-time milestones. Rewards also earns extra RXP for the opportunity to level up even faster. As players progress through each level, unlocked items such as VC, My Faction Packs, MFP, Island Banners, etc. can be claimed while continuing to progress through the next level. For those who have purchased the premium track via the Ringside Premium Pass, players will be able to earn additional content including the new DLC superstars, create a superstar parts, island taunts, personas, and more. That means 60 additional rewards for a total of 120 across the freemium and premium tracks. As players progress through the premium pass, both free and premium tracks will be unlocked at the same time. So if a player has reached level 5, tier 5, they'll earn rewards from both tracks. Now, I'm going to skip some of it because I think this is the most relevant part. How do we get the new DLC characters? Each premium version of the Ringside Pass will include the new post-launch DLC characters, with the first one unlocking automatically. The rest can be unlocked within the first 20 tiers by earning RXP for playing the game. Other playable characters, such as personas, will generally be available from tiers 21 to 40. Besides the new DLC characters, each Ringside premium track will also include new personas, adding even more playable characters to each pass. Okay, so this is how it works, alright? You pay for the base game. Then you pay for the special editions if you want that on top of that, or you can pay for the premium Ringside Pass. These are the DLC characters. Then, it's not good enough to have you just get the DLC characters. You have to progress through the battle pass that you paid for to get those DLC characters. But guess what? It's always about monetizing things. So if you're one of the unfortunate folks that has a finite amount of time, and you have a job, and you have kids, and you don't have time to invest into all of these games, what can you do? Well, you can pay for the premium tier skips and get the characters right away. This is my issue with this game. They are trying to monetize this game from every which angle you look. Bear in mind that these are yearly thrown together, slapped together releases of sports titles, but they have no respect for your time. And in fact, if you are somebody that's contributing positively to society, you know, by having a job, by taking care of your children, you know, by doing other things that will impact society outside of playing video games, you know, I'm a schmuck that can play video games all day. Some of you have things called jobs. Some of you have kids that you have to take care of. Some of you guys have, you know, things you have to do. How dare you have any of that? If you do, and you can't invest that level of time to get the content out of this game, pay up, buddy, and then you can get the content as well. And why I bring this up is because, yes, it's a sports game, but you have to look into, this is 2K Games' methodology about how to monetize games, and this is emblematic for the industry as a whole. It's all about making money. It's all about monetizing it at every direction, and they're getting cooked for this. Right now, the tweet on the WWE Games Twitter page is getting ratioed to oblivion. It has 1.2 thousand likes. The top tweet is, and I totally agree with this, so we pay for a DLC, then we have to work to unlock it. If we don't have the time for that, we pay a second time to actually use it. How is this any better than before? This is predatory monetization, plain and simple. Not to mention, once the servers are gone in a year, we can't even get it back. That's another thing. You pay all this money throughout the year, they shut down these servers for these WWE games fairly quickly. GG, no re, on to the next game where the looping cycle continues and continues and it never ends. People that buy these games deserve better than being charged to skip a grind they already paid to enter. And I will also say this, and I would imagine it's similar for a lot of the other sports games. One of the most egregious elements to me about the WWE games for a long time has been, you boot the game up, you might just want to do a match, you might just want to mess around. That's why I always thought the wrestling games were fun games to play, not for just fans of wrestling, but also they're fun fighting games. Like, I know people that love games like Here Comes the Pain as one of their favorite games of their childhood, and they didn't give a crap about wrestling. They just played it as a fun fighting game, and a lot of times people just want to play these games as just like, you know, mess around in a Hell in a Cell match or do whatever, you know, a no DQ last man standing match, whatever the case may be. You know, they just want to play it like that. Oh, you want to do that? No. Hey buddy, here's a pop-up for our My Super Faction card game gimmick, and if you click A to enter, if you were just trying to progress through the menus and you click A, oh, here you are, you're stuck in the menu and you gotta go through all the My Faction, because you wanna know why? They're so desperate to get you invested into that as well, so they can start getting that dopamine rush going. They can give you a free pack. Oh, look at all these cards you're pulling, and then all of a sudden, another avenue for them to monetize the game and with microtransactions and nonsense like this. Look, if it was tucked away into the corner of the game that you have to go through some menus to go through, but that is another predatory aspect. It's just predatory cycles of monetization, predatory layers of monetization stacking up one another that's already in an arguably predatory element of monetization in the yearly sports game gimmick. gimmick, but they're taking it one step further every time, and beyond this, where are we gonna go? And think about this. In the past, when it came to the wrestling games, a lot of the legends would be just in the game, baked into it. Now, they cycle them in and out every year, and they sell it to you as DLC. This has already become accepted, but you buy said DLC, following year's title, here's more DLC. Following year's title, here's more DLC of the characters that you already bought. They just loop the content for eternity, literally eternity. And trust me, if non-sports games could get away with doing something like this, if they could implement the My Ultimate Team Factions mode or whatever they call it in, you know, other games, if they could implement that in Mass Effect or Dragon Age, do you think EA wouldn't do it? EA would definitely do it. That's why I bring this stuff up, because it is so predatory, and if nothing else, you know, just be aware that things like this are going on, and it's insane. And also, it is emblematic of the situation of, yes, games might be stuck at that $70 price point, but are they really at that $70 price point? I'm not here to celebrate being at that $70 price point, because I keep up. I see things like Neo 3's Deluxe Edition being $110, which absolutely isn't as egregious as WWE 2K26's monetization practices, but if WWE 2K26 and NBA 2K26 are setting the bar for egregious monetization, that's a pretty high bar that even falling a little bit below that bar can be still pretty bad. As always, that's gonna do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Game is absolutely ridiculous, just nickel and diming every direction, every which way you look. But again, and battle passes have existed, but battle passes for a $70 sports title that they also have a $150 Ultimate Edition with the tier skips, with content that was available prior without battle passes being tied to it, it's ridiculous, and I'm not here to argue any other way. But that'll do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.